American Dream. The Great American Dream is a widely known dream, where something that can be unattainable is attained. For many Americans, it is the basic ethos for them, but there is a flaw. The dream in recent years has become an illusion, where the dream, which once was symbolic of hope and success, has now been blurred into a symbol of being rich, therefore making it corrupt and an illusion. Today I'll be talking about how F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby and Adam McKay's The Big Short clearly demonstrate how the Great American Dream is all but just an illusion. Published in 1925, The Great Gatsby is set in the Roaring Twenties, a time where America was a land filled with prosperity and happiness. Our protagonist, Jay Gatsby, is a self-made millionaire who throws lavish and extravagant parties to win back his one true love, Daisy. On the outside of the picture, we can see that Gatsby is embodying the American dream. However, as the story unfolds, we start to see that although his life may be elegant, it symbolizes the corrupt dream. As although his wealth was the solution for many problems, the one thing it couldn't fix was his incurable love for Daisy. Examples of where we can see this include in Chapter 1. During the early stages of the book, Nick Carraway, who is telling the story, states that he saw Gatsby emerge from his home and reaching out towards a green light. The green light is deeply symbolic in literature, as something green usually symbolizes money. This is important as we learn that Gatsby gathers immense wealth in hopes of winning Daisy's love. Another example can be seen in Chapter 5, when Nick and Daisy are taking a tour through Gatsby's home and shows how head over heels Gatsby is trying to win back Daisy. It is clear that everything in the house is meant to impress her. Ultimately, Gatsby's dream is unattainable as his vision on kindling the perfect past becomes his downfall, highlighting the idea that the dream is an illusion, a mirage that promises fulfillment but delivers despair. Adam McKay's The Big Short is another example of demonstrating how the Great American Dream is an illusion. Set during the housing market crash, the film demonstrates a bunch of outsiders in the banking industry who predict the housing market crisis. In the situation, the American dream is set out as a housing market and financial security, which is embedded in the culture of the USA. But the film starts to reveal how the housing market was built on the foundation of fraud, corruption, and greed. For this, many people searching for a home found themselves in financial ruin. This can be seen when a group of outsiders went down to Florida to investigate if this was true. During the scene, the director uses a close-up camera shots with no sounds to create suspense as well as an edgy feeling. To their surprise, they find out that this in fact was true. With one of the houses they had investigated had people living in it, and yet the landlord had registered the property under his dog's name, yet again demonstrating how the banks are making this dream an illusion. In addition to this, another example includes at the end of the film. At the end, it explains the aftermath of this, and yet only one person went to jail for it, showing again how after this corrupt system failed, only one person paid the price. The film shows that the dream was an illusion sold to the public by those in power, who manipulated and exploited the system for their own gain. Both The Great Gatsby and The Big Short demonstrate that the Great American Dream is not what it seems. In The Great Gatsby, the dream is represented as hollow and unattainable, as well as leading to destruction. And The Big Short, the dream is shown as a facade when it was manipulated by those in power to exploit others. The two texts together show the illusion of the American dream, questioning whether it really offers the happiness and prosperity that it so deeply promises. In conclusion, both texts use their narrative to display the notion of the Great American Dream. Gatsby's tragic end and the destructive impact on the everyday person during the housing market crash underscore the illusory nature of the dream. It reminds us of the success and prosperity it brings, while underneath it is a bunch of greed, corruption, and unfulfilled aspirations. Thank you.